The year is 2004. Maybe you got done watching The Real World on MTV. Maybe you just went to go to Taco Bell before they did all those horrible remodels. Maybe you were waiting by the phone, getting that phone call from your friend to see if he can hang out. Maybe you're a horror fan. So you get in your car, and you head over to Suncoast Video, and you want to get the Friday the 13th movies, or maybe even the Nightmare on Elm Street movies. You see what kind of collections they have. Sometimes I wonder if these were better times. Today, guys, we're going to look at the classic retro, these are almost 20 years old now, original box sets that the Friday the 13th and Nightmare on Elm Street sets had. This here is the Crystal Lake to Manhattan box set, containing the first 8 films with extras. This is the Nightmare on Elm Street box set containing all the Nightmare on Elm Street films up to that point with extras. Looking at the Crystal Lake set first, it's really classic looking. I always loved that you got the big hockey mask on the front, the name Crystal Lake to Manhattan. It's a great name for a set. You know instantly what that means. These are the Paramount tapes. One thing I'll give Paramount credit for is they're constantly giving you options on owning these movies on physical media. That's not something I can say for New Line Cinema. They have screwed Freddy over on physical media in America a lot. But let's get back on the positive. So when you look in here, you've got all these cases. And we'll start with the extras first. This is the Killer Extras disc. And it comes with the Chronicles, which were added to the red case set, Secrets Galore Behind the Gore, Crystal Lake Victims Tell All, Tales from the Cutting Room, Friday Artifacts and Collectibles, and Scary Trailers. There's the Killer Extras disc. First we have Friday the 13th and Friday the 13th Part 2, containing both films, and they are on one shared disc. On the inside you see Jason Voorhees from Part 2 and Mrs. Voorhees from Part 2 as well. Next we have Friday the 13th Part 3 and Friday the 13th The Final Chapter. On the inside you've got the disc, and then you can see Mrs. Voorhees from the end of Part 3. Nice little touch. Next we have Friday the 13th Part 5 A New Beginning and Jason Lives. Now they used this artwork as a recycled artwork for the individual DVD, but on this one they made the chevron blue. It's red on the single case DVD, but here they made it blue. So that's something. Inside we get Roy, and then we get Jason from Part 6. And I know this will be somewhat out of focus, but on Roy, his chevrons are red. They're not blue. Is this a Photoshop picture or what? Last but certainly not least is Friday the 13th Part 7, and then Friday the 13th Part 8, Jason Takes Manhattan. Shared disc, and there's Jason from Jason Takes Manhattan. So if you wanted to own the movies, especially the Friday the 13th Paramounts, you could go to your Suncoast or whatever kind of Fry's Electronics or I don't know, any kind of big department store back in the day or entertainment store, and you could get this in 2004. That's really cool. I just thought it'd be fun to go down memory lane and look at this set because I think it's a really cool little set. So there's the Crystal Lake to Manhattan set. If you're a big fan, check some of your used pawn shops, check some of your used DVD stores. Keep an eye out for it. I got mine at a game exchange which sells movies, and I paid $12 for this. Pretty cool. You'll excuse me, the lighting on this is not friendly to it because this box set itself is a darker box set. But as you can see on this side, we've got Freddy Krueger from, I believe, Part 4. It says the Nightmare on Elm Street collection, New Line Platinum Series. Nightmare on Elm Street on top there. We've got the listing of all the films on the back. Nice little touch. And then on the other side, it's Robert Englund from New Nightmare. This is how you do a boxed set perfectly. I urge any Nightmare fan to get this set because my heart knows that eventually we're going to get a great Blu-ray box set or even just get some 4Ks. One of the two will happen, but I'd have no time frame on that. So this is still the definitive box set for the Nightmare collection, and I'll tell you why. We're so ahead of their time with this set. Scream Factory does this all the time now. It gives you a booklet with all kinds of tidbits and information about the creating the series and behind the series and all kinds of great information. So that's already a big plus on that set. You ready for this? Original poster artwork on the front of these releases. They're all snapper cases. This is how you do a box set. Back then, New Line knew how to do it. These actually have 5.1 audio on them. Widescreen, original mono soundtrack, and newly remixed 5.1 surround soundtrack. Wow. Nightmare Part 2. Original poster. That's what I'm talking about. I don't remember these looking bad, especially considering that they're all on separate discs. Nightmare 3. It's a thing of beauty, isn't it? Nightmare 4. Original art. Just a great job from them on this. Nightmare 5. Original art. Just fantastic. I love this set so much. Freddy's Dead. Original art. Last but certainly not least, New Nightmare. I think this is the original poster art. Regardless, it's awesome. You also get, in this great box set, the Nightmare series Encyclopedia, which is great special features. A disc for special features. This is before Scream Factory. This is before possibly Arrow Video. I don't know when they started. Before the majority of these boutique labels. A separate disc for special features. Not only that, you get 3D glasses. And they are Nightmare on Elm Street branded 3D glasses. This is probably the best example of a box set for the fans I've ever seen, and it's 20 years old from New Line Cinema. They make a picture on the back. It's covered in art. There's art on top. This is how it's done. And it's from New Line. What happened? I do hope that you guys did enjoy going back down memory lane on these sets. But when I think about this set, it makes me scratch my head a little. New Line can do this themselves. We really don't even need Scream Factory. They have the capability. It's the house that Freddy built, for God's sake. Give us a great 4K set. Just go straight to it, New Line. So I just, I miss this era a little bit. Mostly because New Line were fantastic at releasing stuff. But this is what it's all about. This set right here. The Crystal Lake to Manhattan set is great. But Paramount would continue to release these films in similar fashion. And do a pretty good job. Not a great job, but a pretty good job. New Line were like, we're going to put everything into one set one time, and that's it. Never again. I hope that's not the case, but this set certainly kind of just, they got it right. So guys, if you can, certainly look out for this set. Try to get your hands on this set. Don't pay too much. Get it in decent shape if you can. It's a sturdy box, so mine's in pretty good shape. I got mine used at a FYE about 4 or 5 years ago, maybe a little bit longer. But this is still the definitive Nightmare on Elm Street box set. That Blu-ray set is for the birds. I do thank you guys for watching this video, going down memory lane with me, looking at these classic box sets for our favorite slashers, Freddy and Jason. This was a different time for New Line, and more of the same for Paramount. We just got another Steelbook collection of these, 8-parter for the red cases for these, and I applaud Paramount for constantly giving fans options. I'd rather have too much than not enough. New Line, Please, somebody send this to somebody who works at New Line. We're begging you for a new Nightmare on Elm Street box set. Please. Hit me up. I'll give you all the details of what we need. I'll be the ambassador for this. I swear I'll do a good job. Thank you guys for watching this video. Drop a thumbs up if you enjoyed revisiting some of these old box sets, and let me know if you'd like to look at some more old box sets. I could go through my collection, and we could look at them. For now, my name is Christian Henohar. You can call me CHH, and we'll see you guys next time. Take care.